And welcome back to the stage. Now we have the Team New Zealand here.
Way! Woohoo!
So I'm gonna give a little introduction to these gentlemen sitting here. Logan, who is the coach. Frank is the business partner. And Carlos is the coffee producer. And here, Nico, who is the important other half.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so are we ready for tasting Maria?
Yes.
Honoka-san?
Yes.
Maybe?
Of course. Let me make for you.
Thank you very much. So I just want to ask the questions, right? So I think it's been quite a long time that New Zealand competitor went to the final stage, I guess, if I'm not... It's been John. Cool. It's 7 years. Since 2019. It's been 5 years, right? Okay. Yeah, please grab the microphone, maybe. Yeah. It's gonna be a casual chat for us.
Yes, but to the microphone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the microphones. Yeah. And so, yeah, tell us a little bit about your journey all the way from New Zealand to Busan. You know, the practice and also the hard work, hard things. You know,
the tears, the blood, the fights. Give us all the juice.
Fortunately, there haven't been too many fights. Just don't get on Honoka's bad side. No, I'm kidding. no. It's been a good balance between the team. She does well to look over everything, make sure everything's accounted for. We do well to relax her, ideally. And yeah, I feel like she showed that today. Just so calm on stage and such a great energy. But yeah, it's been a long while for us. Obviously, coming out of lockdowns a bit earlier, our competition started a wee bit earlier as well, so Honoka was the 2023 representative. And yeah, so it was a bit of an interesting process there, just having almost too much time to start overthinking things, but the New Zealand community really came together and really did well to sort of help us guide a way. Honoka's first time competing, and so she's done an absolute phenomenal job of representing Aotearoa.
Congratulations, Frank. How about you?
I just want to say, Honoka, she worked for Frank's Coffee started 7 years ago, and she was a very budding barista with very little of English and very little of specialty coffee. Right. But I just want to say it's just so amazing to see her develop her personality, but also her passion for specialty coffee. We never see that wane, that her passion for specialty coffee continue to grow. And she also has passion for people as well. Every day she's there in the cafe facing customer, making coffee, make sure every person is being welcome. And we just want to say so proud of her that she's been able to be here. First time competing national came first, and first time going to the final and World Barista Championship, which is really proud of her.
Pretty brilliant, isn't it? I feel from looking at the routine, it's very playful. And it's simple enough. If today I'm a kindergarten kid, I think I would understand what she's talking about, because she borrowed Maria as a character to lead you on this journey into her coffee. So there's a few notes that I wrote down. I feel useful, playful, and brighten up. This is what I get from her routine.
Thank you.
So I also wanted to ask about, so now since you just talked about how you met her, and also how she started her career in your cafe, right? So now how important for you to invest to growing up the barista like her?
I'm a barista myself. I started my journey in 2008. And by 2015, I've been in the industry for 7 years. I know my passion never went off. And I thought that if I want to have a career in this, I should start my own business. So it's just been a passion personally to see other like-minded individuals to come to a place where they can feel nurtured and trained, and through education and our passion for coffee to really see everybody blossom, not just me, myself, but anyone who's young and upcoming want to join our industry. Just great to see them be part of it. And coming to see all the passion from all around the world. It's just so inspiring,
it's
so
pretty incredible,
encouraging.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I felt that we're not alone, and I just want to say New Zealand is just it's awesomeness for a country like us to come to the world stage and to bring the best from every single person New Zealand contributing to this point. And just say so proud of it. Yeah.
Again, big congratulations, you guys. Honoka-san.
Hi.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, I wanted to speak with you in Japanese, but this is a public space, so I will speak English, okay? Honoka-san, so it's your first time in the WBC,
Exactly,
right?
yes.
And then you came to the final, again,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
So wanted to ask, how's your journey went through?
It's been like so overwhelming, like lots of stressful, like lots of like struggles and stuff. But like at the same time, I learned a lot. I met so many people, and then I felt like I've got so much support from all over the New Zealand. So when I compete, all the New Zealanders with me, so I wasn't scared because I know that everyone cheered me up. So now I feel like really like very good, and I'm like grateful that I was able to compete representing New Zealand. I appreciate everyone who's been involved with me, and yeah, Frank like hired me even without any skills or English. I really appreciate
One of the best
that
decisions
he,
you ever made, yeah?
Yes,
Good.
And then like Logan has been very supportive since the nationals. So he shared his like all his knowledge with me. He's patient with me, and I'm very freak. And I was so like so I'm really specific. But he's been very supportive, and yeah, he's been spending so much time with me, and I really appreciate that. He's the best and coach in.
Please give them a big hug later,
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I
Beautiful.
will do 100 times.
Beautiful. So speaking of coffee, Carlos. Hola.
I knew you were going to come to me.
I
at some
know.
point.
You feel it, right?
Where's Kiwiland? Come on, Kiwis. Where are you?
All right. So speaking of coffee, right? So her coffee is Malageisha. Yeah. So can you explain a little bit about her coffee from the producer side?
It's a very long story. How long do we have?
3 seconds.
So Maria was born in Acevedo. It's grown by Luis Anual. Luis Anual is an incredible farmer from Huila. He has been clever enough to separate every single coffee plant that was different and came up with Marrakecha. So he discovered this varietal probably 8 years ago. It's a hybrid, as you know, in between Maragogipe and Geisha. And it puts together the best of two worlds. Geisha, we call it like a baby that never grows up because you have to look after it with a lot of care because there's rust, there's diseases. But Maragogipe brings the other side of the equation. So those two together are the perfect combination. I think this varietal is yet to show us the full potential.
Right. So how did you approach to the roasting, let's say? Frank, you did.
You need to speak to Frank.
Yeah, so Marrakecha is a very special varietal. As we know, it's a hybrid between Geisha and Maragape. And Maragape is a big beans.
Big boy, yes.
And it's with the Geisha, it's got a long oval shape as well. So it's actually make it even harder to roast it. So the way I approached it, I use an infrared technology in a traditional drum roaster. And we try from 16% all the way to 20% development ratio, and we found that 16% works the best. And retain the floral notes, the bright acidity from the Geisha, but also the big creamy body from the Maragape. And then we go, how can we bring out more sweetness? So we extend the browning process and worked out to be how it tastes today. And one thing that was very special about this is just that it takes 30 days to age the coffee. Anything,
30 days?
30 days,
oh,
yeah.
It's a big gamble. You have to wait 30 days to know if you've done it right or wrong.
Oh, espresso. Sure.
Yeah, it's a long waiting process, and we were literally so stressed out when we came here. In the last we've been here 2 weeks, and every coffee we make, a long journey. It was one point on 24th of April, we go, oh my goodness, what did we just do? We came out of this cafe, we practiced it, and we were like, what are we going to do now? It's just not tasting what it was tasting like in New Zealand.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a horrible moment. I can feel it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But man, honestly, it's just it get better from there. And we were just so grateful that all the working and training, all the culture Honoka put in, that it all will come to the fruition at the
Right,
end.
right. Congratulations. So I've got also a question from the live audience. Honoka-san.
Hi.
So what made you choose your coffee? So different flavor profile from the rest. So that's what the audience wants to ask about your question. Why did you choose this coffee? Yeah?
So first of all, I decided to use the farm, this farm, Finca Villa Betula, because that's what I used for nationals, and I really, really enjoy the flavors and potential and consistency. So that's all I enjoyed. I trust Luis Annabelle a lot, so I wanted to choose his coffee for my World Championship. And then we've cupped his coffee, and CoffeeNet obviously helped me a lot. And then, yeah, I found that because at the time, by the time I already know what I want to say in my routine, so I chose pick coffee I really simply enjoy. So that was Maria. So yeah, so that's how I picked the coffee.
Beautiful. I think the audience will happy to hear that.
Good.
Also, we got one more questions, actually two more. Why did you choose the order of your courses the way you did it? Starting with milk, Sigbev, and espresso.
So first of all, I think espresso seems to be very, very simple, but then actually very complex drink. So I wanted to start something very approachable, which is milk, because lots of my customer orders milk coffee. And then I choose signature next because I wanted to talk about lots of difficult and complex information, but to make it simple, I wanted to connect the those terroir processing and those complex information mixing with connecting to the ingredients, so that's make it easy to understand what's been what this coffee about. And then finally espresso, they can just simply enjoy.
Yeah, just you went through with the judges, right?
Yeah.
So you make presentation very clear and simple that we don't really need to think, but we can really enjoy with the time with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I really enjoy when I work as a barista, interaction with customers and working with my lovely staff, and that's what all about people. So I passionate about this, so that's why I wanted to
the
show
engagement is
everyone.
certainly there.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So that's why the origami works really well then, yeah?
Yeah.
The origami works really well because
thank
you
you.
interact with the judges.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
And following that origami questions, I've got one more questions here. So what is Honoka's favorite origami pattern? From the audience.
Heart.
I should say heart. Yes, heart is my favorite because it's simple and cute and easy to make and easy to follow. Oh, there you go.
All right, so I'm tasting a Maria right now, yeah?
Yeah, please.
So what's the flavor note again?
That is a pink grapefruit and pineapple and hibiscus aftertaste, medium and silky.
Oh wow, it's very sweet. And the texture is very
bright as
fluffy.
well,
Yeah, it's incredible coffee.
And this is very, very delicate flavor.
That's the word, delicate.
Coffee.
Very
so,
delicate.
Yeah,
The texture is incredible.
yeah.
Is it like this for all the time?
It was a very, very...
Fran, tell me.
Me, okay. We have had. That's the 30-day process was a sort of a bit of a roller coaster, sort of finding its sweet spot. It's been pretty consistent body-wise. Just trying to get the right flavors to open up. Those can really bring out those sort of tropical and citric notes that are sort of that was really wowed us in the first place. Yeah. I'm not good at this.
No, I mean, the texture is very unique. I think
Yes.
it's very fluffy.
Yeah.
It's creamy, but it's also fluffy. It's
Yeah.
kind of very airy kind of texture.
Very
And it's
pleasant.
so sweet as well. So, followed with the, beautiful citrusy flavor
Yeah,
in my palate. Beautifully extracted.
yeah. Thank you. Well done to me.
All right.
We will wrap up this interview, but the most important other half, do you have something quickly you want to say to the competitors?
No, it's already on.
Okay, hello, hi. I'm Nico. I'm her husband. I'm very proud to supporting her all the time since she finished the national championship.
Right.
There's nothing too difficult moment at all. Sorry, I'm just kind of crying.
Yeah, the tension is building up in this stage.
It's my main role is mental care to make sure that it's not any negative side at all. Stay positive side and make her smile every day.
I think all husbands should do that.
Yeah. So happy life, happy wife. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's my key. Sorry, not anymore. I kind of started crying.
Yeah, he's like comedian, I would say. Like he makes me laugh all the time. He does very silly stuff. I think that's intentional, I would say.
So also it's important to know that he's going to compete in a World Latte Championship
In
representing New Zealand. So this is your turn, yeah?
Next round.
You got to support him next
So
time.
I've been supporting her more than 2 years. Everything. Now it's your time to just helping me, okay?
And you'll be supporting her 2 years, and then the next time, 1 month.
Thank you all very much for being here with us.
Thank you so much. Once again, big round of applause to a barista champion representing New Zealand.
Go New Zealand!
Woohoo!